Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have IWOBI to check out. Guys, this card was actually glitched when he initially came out. We completed the SBC, we couldn't check out his stats. He just didn't work, right? It was the same thing when I was actually taking a look at the Darwin Nunez stuff too, and it just didn't allow me to see those certain things. But yeah, for now, guys, we got IWOBI actually working now. He's 6'1", medium low work rates, right-footed, 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot. By default, with him being in the cam position, that is probably going to be the main area I see this card being used in, because medium low work rates is great to work with through the middle of the pitch, right? So we'll see what his movement is like. Player traits, he's got flair, playmaker, outside foot shot, technical dribbler, so some pretty decent traits to work with there. This card, we do have to provide a Hunter chemistry style for, because obviously in this game, pace is going to be a very important thing to work with, as well as the shooting capabilities, right? So he's going to have 99 acceleration, 94 for sprint speed, while being a controlled player with better shooting capabilities, but you just have to work with the 88s finishing as it is. So work high percentage strikes as much as possible, and work with the shot power being a little bit higher too. We'll see, maybe the strikes come off really well with this card, right? Passing is going to be in a decent area. For a card that you could pretty much use in any of the attacking areas. With the fact that he has a 74 stamina, it really pushes the narrative of using him in that cam position, right? We try people up top just to kind of see what they're generally like with their shooting animations and whatnot, and then we switch to the cam position depending on the situation to get more animations out of the cards. So, dribbling. He's high in average at 6'1" while working with these dribbling stats. That's going to be interesting to see in game, because that's a little weird, right? Reaction's at an 84, but the rest is in the 90s area. So that's not the type of thing that you can know right away what it's going to be like, right? The skill moves is always a very important thing to work with. Defensive stats, he has none. And then for physical, like I said, he does have a little bit of stamina to work with, which is low. I'm not going to say it's high. It's not high at all. But in the cam position, it's not as bad. A lot of people use their cams on the stay forward instruction in that area anyway, so no big deal. Guys, we'll be using him in the 4-2-3-1 setup, playing the striker position, but we'll be rotating him between striker and cam, because striker, I get more opportunities with them, and then the cam position, I would get more opportunities in the cam position if it was similar to Mbappe. Mbappe has the high-low work rate, so he's always making those crazy runs, but you got to use these guys at striker to get the goal-scoring animations and all that kind of stuff. So we'll switch between the two to kind of see what he's like in those areas, and I'm going to switch Fabio Vieira to somebody else. But let's go see what he's like, guys. Hopefully he's a beast. Sure. That's so weird. It's because we greened it, though. We had to get that green on it. Oh, yeah, I shouldn't have done the croqueta. I like doing the croqueta because the shot that comes after it is really nice. Why would you miss that, EA? Why? Did I not really hit that well? Seriously? That would have been a crazy goal. Oh, dude, he had an animation there too. That animation would have been nuts, for sure, if it came off. That works. We'll take it. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have to work with the heights from time to time, obviously. Little ball roll scope. I'll trigger after? Okay. He still does okay there. Hey, I'll take it. Hey, good run. I didn't want to time that strike. Just on the weak foot. Good stuff. You know, they like to do the ratty stuff at some point, you know? That was a great finish, though. That was a green time strike, and he hit it like a driven from the power strike. It's interesting. Oh, that touch. You feel that that height in the dribble, for sure, if you do those, like, push animations from time to time. Ah, I hit a red on it. Okay. Maybe I should have gone for the near post there instead. Oh, okay. Oh, I had it there with the guy from Narnia. Yeah, as an initial acceleration is not gonna be the craziest. The height and body type is noticeable for those situations for sure. Sometimes like the initial touch too, right after like the elastico, that you're gonna feel it a little bit. Oh, really? I have to go what, near post there? We'll take it. Good run right there to get into position. But you have to be careful of his shooting animation. You see how it was a little bit slower there? You gotta be a little bit careful with that. So that height and body type, very noticeable for sure. Okay, finesse shot works. Yeah, so a situation like that on a green, you could see that the shot is like a little bit more to the middle. That's where the finishing, if it was higher, it could actually hit the actual side positions. It's a lower percentage strike, but if you had a higher finishing, you probably could have scored it. And then we score that. That sounds good. Very clean there. Oh, I wanted to see if I can work a tap shot angle there with his weak foot. That's a regular time strike. You see the finishing stats a little bit more on that. Ooh, he was a little bit too high up for me to get that off. I just shot that, to be fair. I just wanted to see if he can actually hit that. Once you know that a person takes the chip shot a certain way when they don't have the traits, you kind of have an understanding of how you have to put the power. It's like very different to people that actually have the traits. The consistency is different. Tap shot from there. Yeah, it's way too far down for that to work out. It has to be like way more in the middle. Okay. Try an L1R1 from the distance. Oh, I was close, man. I was close. See, the way to dribble like that is you have to use the L1, right? L1 quick, L1 quick, right? Gotta do that type of stuff with him. See, like the left stick is where it's gonna be a little bit more of an issue, right? Oh, if the pass actually came off well there, that would have been good. Would have been good. Oh, dude, I actually almost scored that pop shot. That was so weird. What was that? It will be. Pass it off. While I'm close. Pass the ball to him. Touch. Bang. Oh. It's a little bit too high for that to come off really nicely. Oh. Okay. No. Oh, I couldn't get the green. Like I said, the physical body type, like, it's the animation. I have to, like, wait for it a little bit more. Oh, I timed that one well, though. Give me the bottom. Oh. Well done. White time shot too, so. Okay, guys, so final verdict on the new IWOBI SBC. So, guys, the dislikes on the card, a lot of it was happening because of the beginning. The card was a 4-star, 3-star player when it was glitched, and then obviously when 1 o'clock rolled around, they actually fixed the card and made him a 5-star, 4-star player. So that's where a lot of the dislikes would come from, like 300, 400 or so of them. Okay, so let's talk about how this card performs in game. How you expect him to perform is exactly how he performs in game. Let's just say that, right? So when I provide the Hunter chemistry style for this card with the 99 for acceleration, 94 for sprint speed, that is good enough to work with when it comes to the pace capabilities in the game. For me personally, with the medium-low work rate, it does make you want to use him in the middle positions more than the side positions, especially because of the fact that this card has a really low stamina at a 74, right? The two main areas that would have been nice if EA were to improve, because it's not going to make the card any more special at the price range that he's at, is that they should have given him more stamina and more finishing, right? Because there's certain scenarios when it comes to the finishing where the 88 part of the card for lower percentage strikes will be more noticeable. Obviously, just like every other finish in the game, you do have to green time your shots as much as possible. It's just kind of how it works to score a large majority of your opportunities, especially when you're under pressure. But those two areas being improved definitely would have been nice, because it wouldn't have made the card more expensive if they were to do that. It's just kind of weird that they didn't. The passing on the card is perfectly fine. You know, you got to work your certain passes as much as possible. Obviously, players that have higher passing is going to come off a little bit better, especially in that cam position. It's a type of card that will play well in the cam position, but it definitely feels more formatted for the side area, but it's not because of the way that he's set up, right? So the two main things that you notice the most when it comes to using this card on your team is going to be the 6'1" height, high and average body type with dribbling stats the way that it is. Even though it's in the 90s area, he still has that physical feel to the card, right? So running animation choice-wise, it's not as free-flowing in certain situations unless he really gets going in the first initial acceleration. You gotta wait like a second or two for him to really get going. But if you saw from some of the through balls or the lob passes that we did, sometimes his body type restricts him from getting that initial acceleration off, even though it's at a 99, because of the body type being high and average at a 6'1" height. And then again, the finishing, especially when you don't green it at 88, sometimes you notice that as well. Generally speaking though, right, for the fact that this card has the 5-star weak foot, for the fact that he has the 4-star weak foot, or the 5-star skill moves with a 4-star weak foot, I'm not completely against it for the price range of the card at 144k, because people have been collecting fodder quite a bit to be able to put into SBC. So you do lower the price quite a bit because of the amount of fodder SBCs they've actually been releasing, to be fair, okay? That is a true thing that we need to say. Generally speaking, apparently you know who is going to be leaked. For those of you that don't want to know the leak, I'm not going to say who it is, right? But saving the fodder towards that card if you want to unlock him might be more ideal, right? With IWOBI, it's going to be the type of situation where it's like, you know, with me and the Portuguese players, if this card was Portuguese, I'm doing him right away, because cards like this will perform well enough in the meta of the gameplay because he has the 5-star skills and because his shooting, pace, and dribbling is high enough for the types of variables that he offers, right? Sure, he's a physical dude with his height, with his body type, but cards like this I'm not completely against, because they're not crazy expensive for what they offer in game, and with the current SBC fodder that you can get towards unlocking this card, because a lot of people save their packs towards getting these types of cards, it's not horribly priced. Like, the card is still going to perform pretty decently for you in game and actually score some opportunities. You just gotta green time your shots, okay boys? Guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video today. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.